Assalamu alaikum. Bear with me while I figure out some of the technology here. I am trying to see if we can get my Nisa Helpline Connect partners on with me on tonight, and just checking in while you are here. And I work through some of this, let's call it technology. How are you tonight? How are you doing? Let me know in the chat. If you just had iftar, what did you have? Checking in to see who is here with me. And just trying to work through some of the technology. It can be your best friend or your worst enemy at times. Let's see. So Nisa Helpline Connect is our Nisa Helpline team, our board, Tanweer, Shaheen, Hanadel, and myself. If you guys checked us out on Instagram earlier, you would have seen Shaheen and myself. It looks like technology is not on our side today, so let's get started. Assalamu alaikum again. Wa alaikum assalam, Mariposa. I see you. I'm so glad that you joined. This is another episode of Nisa Helpline Connect. My name is Shiliza. I'm the operations manager at Nisa Helpline. And Nisa Helpline Connect is a weekly touch point with the Nisa Helpline leadership team and you, our supporters. So today I'm excited. We have so much to talk about today. I have so much to tell you. There was such a busy week. How have you been for Ramadan? I know this is the end. It is the countdown, the last 10 days. It's bittersweet. I mean, like most of us, I know towards the end, I'm usually very physically drained, but spiritually energized. So you feel that mix of that mix of energies, right? That mix of energies where you know, that spiritual enlightenment, that spiritual energy, but again that physical that drain, and I like to say it really grounds us, really grounds me as I try to get the most out of this month. So let's talk a little bit about what's going on with Nisa Helpline for the past week. It's been a busy week for us. I know we had quite a lot going on. Checking in to see if you got to check out our Facebook Lives this week. We had a really good one with Yasmin Mujahid on spiritual rejuvenation. So if you missed it, it's still on our Facebook page, Spiritual Rejuvenation by Yasmin Mujahid. She talked a lot about just really being grounded, right? Really being grounded. And when I reflect on my experience with Nisa Helpline, I think that's definitely what it has brought to me, really just being grounded, being opening up your eyes to the realities of other women in our community, right? Last week, Shaheen shared with you some of the calls that we had that week, and then some calls that we had even before. And we talked a little bit about sisters who have in the past, and we are still receiving calls from the hospital. So amidst this pandemic, amidst coronavirus and everything that 2020 has brought to us, our Muslim community, our Muslim women, they're in need of us. They're in need of resources. They're in need of somebody to talk to. Challenges, trials are coming our way, and as a community, it's important that we really band together to make sure that the most vulnerable among us are taken care of. That's something that I'm very passionate about, and really is the core of why I volunteer with Nisa Helpline. So we talked to you a little bit about our last week showcase call, or the call that we wanted to share with you was that we are getting calls from people in hospitals because there's nobody else to talk to. And then this week, this week I think what the caller that I would bring to your attention is the sister who doesn't have access to financial resources for people who are looking for people who are undocumented, especially within the United States, here in Canada as well, where they need access to financial resources. Nisa Helpline, we are fortunate to work with a multitude of organizations to make sure that our callers, or women and girls that call us, get access to or are aware of the resources that are available to help them. And through that process, our counselors also really invest in that emotional state, that mental wellness of the women that are calling in. So, last week we talked about people calling in from hospitals. This week I'm sharing with you that there are sisters, there are women calling us looking for their options when it comes to feeding themselves, feeding their families. And as an organization, as Nisa Helpline, what we do is we connect the dots, right? Like I like to say, we inform and we educate. And education is one of the only ways, in my opinion, it's my opinion, that we evolve as a community. So that is where we'll go to and talk about next. We'll talk about some of the Facebook Lives that we have coming up, some of the educational elements of Nisa Helpline that we have for you. I'll also give you a little update on our campaign. We have been fundraising. Our goal has been $80,000 to fund our services for the year. We have made some stride with our campaign, so I'm going to share that with you. So I see that there's a small crowd with me tonight, and I'm going to continue on with some of these updates. So let's start with our campaign, our fundraising campaign. So throughout the month, we've been coming to you. If you've been following our page, you would see that we have quite a lot of action happening on our page, sharing and encouraging you to donate. I would remind you that there are two ways to donate with us. The first one is through My 10 Nights. So My 10 Nights is a really awesome tool that we're using to help you automate your donations throughout the end of the month. So I know at the last 10 nights, many of us like to spend that time reflecting in Salah, and we want to make it easy for you. So we partnered with My 10 Nights, and we have you have the option of kind of just going in and automating how you want your donations to come through for the last 10 nights. Split it up if you prefer. Good news is that the My 10 Nights platform, we've raised $7,431. So thank you. We really appreciate all of your support. And then we also have our Launch Good campaign that is on. Our Launch Good campaign, mashallah, we are so grateful to all of you for supporting us and to continue to support us. We have raised so far $30,469. That does include all of the champions that have been competing for good deeds. The last time I was on, we talked a little bit about competition and some ways to meet some of those goals. I would, I'm gonna do a shameless plug right now and say that shameless plug is Team Shaliza is struggling. I hope, I see my peers, they're on here, but this is a shameless plug. If you know me and you want to continue donating on my plug, do so. But again, we would put the Nisa Helpline Launch Good link. It's on our website, it's on our Facebook page, it's on Instagram, and anywhere you find us, you're going to find that Launch Good link. I'll put it on a chat for you as well. We really encourage you to donate. I personally, in my conversations about donations, I've spoken to quite a few people who've lost their jobs, who, found themselves in financial instability or insecurity at this time. And I really want to, I acknowledge that is a situation that we're in right now. The small amounts add up. And we really encourage you to, if you want to donate, no matter how small it is something, and we value that. So our campaign update is we're at, I'm not going to do the math, but we're at Launch Good 30,469. We're at My 10 Nights 7,431. And we are hoping at the end of the month to hit 80,000 so that we can fund our service for the remainder of the year. That will take us quite a bit to our operational costs. Just to give you some line of sight as well, Nisa Helpline is majority of us are volunteers. You know, we are within Canada and the US. All the work that we do is, majority of us, again, are all volunteer. I'm a volunteer. It is really just the kindness of people that we have this service, and then we continue to support our community. I want to talk a little bit about education. So I'm a firm believer that the only way we evolve is through education. You know, I do advocate for it quite a lot. I believe that that's the only way that we'll evolve as a community, and that means that we use education as a tool. So one of the main functions of Nisa Helpline is to take those calls. Yes, we run the call center. Yes, our counselors are sitting there. Yes, sisters are calling, and then we're doing our best to equip those sisters to deal with whatever situations that they're going through. But as Nisa Helpline look at the issues that are affecting our community, collectively, we know that the only way for us to evolve is to educate the masses. And that's where you see us partnering with all kinds of people. I mean, for the last few weeks, you've seen physical, you've seen some workout sessions, we've had some mental health sessions, we've had some crafting things. You know, all of the content that we do is really just to uplift the women in our community so that we can uplift our generation. I'm excited to see where this evolves, and let's talk a little bit more about education, because I feel like I'm blabbing now about stuff that I'm just blabbing. So I'm going to stop blabbing a little bit and talk to you a little bit about some of the sessions that we have. It's really exciting. I'm really excited. If you missed Yasmin Mugahid this week, then have no fear. We've got you. Check on our page. It is still there. Click the link. It's on there. You can watch it again. I enjoyed it. I know you will. There's quite a few of us that missed it, or I know we started a little late. And mashallah, she delivered an amazing session. So if you missed it, come back to the page and you'll find it. And we have... Now, this is a long weekend, and I don't know about you guys, but so I'll share a little bit about myself. I am still working through the pandemic. I'm working from home. I have my kids in the house with me. They're doing homework, or so they say. But there's a lot going on in this home. We have our taekwondo class with, I didn't say that right, but the karate class with Uma Mashallah, that's happening in the home as well. So all of these things are happening in the home, and you know, that's really involved our house. But I'm looking forward to this long weekend because it's really just a time to turn off all of the other elements that are in the home, and then really just kind of channel our energies to reaping the last of Ramadan. I don't want to lose out on it. I know this has definitely been an amazing month for us, in that we have a Ramadan of calmness. I personally have enjoyed it. So there's a few things that we have for you to close this month off and close it off really strong. So that is actually the theme of our conference. We have an online conference on Monday. So Monday is the holiday. Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Monday is the holiday, 2 to 5 p.m. Eastern. The theme of the session is Let's Finish Strong. We are calling on all of you to come join us for an online conference. We have some amazing speakers, some locals, some people that are not new to Nisa Helpline. You've seen our supporters. We're going to start at 2 p.m. right here on Facebook. So if there is an event page, go in and hit going, right? You want to go to the event page on Nisa Helpline. You're going to see interested, and you're going to hit going, and you're going to hit going, because going means that you're going to remind yourself that this session is happening at 2 p.m. Eastern to 5 p.m. There's quite a lot. We have some lectures. We have some you know, some really short speeches. We also have some poetry that's going to come on. We're going to have some recitations. Really, we've crafted and curated content that we really feel that you will find a lot of value in finishing off this month strong. When I think about Let's Finish Strong, I think about us going to a sports day and finishing strong, right? I think of us like really just mustering up that last bit of energy, mustering up that last bit of muscle that we have to close off the month and close it off with strong iman. So join us. Let's Finish Strong on Monday, 2 to 5 p.m. Next thing that I want to share with you is Sunday. So Sunday we have a really special one that's coming up. This one's close to my heart as well. I feel like women, you know, we take care of everybody and we tend to forget ourselves. This one is a Nisa Helpline exclusive. It is being hosted by one of our co-chair. And this one's called Caring for Caregivers. So I'm excited for this one as well. This one is at Sunday. Oh man, Sunday at 3 p.m. I got it. I always feel like I'm gonna test when I'm on these. Sunday at 3 p.m. For Caring for Caregivers, and then Monday at 2 to 5 Eastern for the online conference. Thank you, Mariposa. We appreciate that comment. So there's a few things I'm gonna recap for you. What's happening with Nisa Helpline, what's happening with Nisa Helpline Connects. The team is still with you. We are excited. We are looking forward to connecting with all of you on Monday. On Monday, it's our online conference. Remember, all of the content that we curate for our Facebook page, for our Instagram, everything comes from the themes of our call. So we always look at what are people calling about, and that is what helps us choose topics. That's how we know, or we have a good idea, I would say. Definitely think we have a good idea because we use the themes of our callers, which are you, right? The callers are the moms, the wives, the nieces, the daughters in our community right here in Canada and the United States. We use the themes of these calls to educate, right? So again, advocate for education. That's always my that's my logo. But yeah, so you're gonna see those, and you're gonna see that content that's gonna come through, and we're excited to share that with you. That's a sign that it's almost time to wrap up. So I think I'm gonna head to wrap up soon. But Monday 2 to 5, and then Sunday at 3 p.m. Make sure you head on to our page, hit that events page, hit going, so you're gonna get that reminders. Call your friends if you're, there's not much we can do at home. We've been home for a long time. I know that for many of us are itching to go out. I know I am, but it's that time where we really need to finish strong, and this is how we really push ourselves to do that and encourage your friends and family to do that. I look forward to seeing more of you share our page, share our event that's coming up. We are totally excited. All of us will be on. Our Nisa Helpline team, along with a bunch of our supporters. So join us on Monday, and then that's a wrap, right? I think that's a wrap. I think I've covered everything that I wanted to connect with you on tonight. Inshallah, I hope you are all doing well. You are enjoying Ramadan, and you will finish strong with us. Assalamu alaikum.